Video we are doing Wixo part 13, I think it is. In just this past 2 days, well, technically, yesterday, I'm going to count like 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock as yesterday, because, I was still up. While I was up yesterday, I recorded 6 different videos, and 5 of which were Wixo videos, including part 8, part 9, part 10, part 11, and part 12. This is part 13. Quick recap on last video. We made it, or there was a new country made over here in west coast of America. They expanded. There's borders in Africa. I can't fully remember what else happened all last episode. Maybe this happened too in this. I know we had a couple wars last episode, and that's not going to be the last time that there's a war. Because this episode, there's also going to be a war. You won't know who it is, though, because I'm not going to tell you. Before we get this video started, please, if you're enjoying these Wixo videos, like the video. And subscribe so you can help me hit 2K before the end of the year. As of the time that I'm recording this, which is March 9th, let me see. I have 1,649 subscribers. So we're almost 3/4 of the way there. But yeah, let me know in the comments below a name for this country. I think I'm just going to call it the Egyptian country at this point. Because I haven't posted any of the videos that I've asked for names. And yeah, let's just get started before I run my mouth for too long to where I can't do anything, which has basically happened every time I make one of these videos. And we're going to start off with some expansions. We're going to see that this country over here, which, hold on, if I do my research real quick, there's going to be a cut, and then I'll come back saying whatever it is. So, according to Google Translate, the sea over here is like the Sea of Okhotsk or something like that. Okhotsk. That's what the name of this country is going to be. I think I'm just going to call it the Siberian country. Because I'm already struggling to say the name of the sea. I think it's a sea. Could be wrong on that, but you never know. Also, part 11 and 12. I think I said through the video I was getting nasally, and it really felt like it. I think it's just because it was getting late, but I'm also feeling a little nasally today as well. It's because it's March, and isn't that like... No, it's April flowers bring... No, April showers bring May flowers. What does March do? I don't know. I'm just expanding these countries a little bit. These two now border each other. That's nice. I'll give them a little bit bigger of a border. There we go. And we have this country right here. This green one. Also, they have made it to this island, which I don't know the name of. I don't know the names of any of the islands. I thought I did. Like, wasn't this like the island of Java or something? Or is this one the island of Java? I don't know. This is something I can't ever remember the name of that island, though. But now we're going to see a war breakout between the Indian country and the Southeast Asian country. Or the Indian country didn't like how they they didn't like break away from them, but how they basically ran away from them, leaving them behind. But yeah. Here's one thing. You will always, in every video, hear me say, but yeah. If you can find a Wixo video to where I don't say, but yeah, to tell me what video it is in the comments, and I will personally give you nothing. I'll just be surprised that you did that. But this Indian country is really taking them out, and we also have this pink country joining in. Hence them taking that island that I don't know the name of. There's a lot of islands I don't know the names of. It's not like it's a big deal that I don't know the name of it. I'll go ahead and let them take that so they can take this. So now it's, bordering. This is how I'm kind of wanting it to look. There we go, and now they, try and take over this country. But this country wants them to not do this. The reason why is because it hurt. I'm sorry. I couldn't think of a better reason for them to not do that. But, they agree on a peace treaty. They can keep their claimed land and in the war, which they will for now, for the most part, that we know of. But over here in Africa, we're going to see that, these two countries over here that really don't like each other. They're going to... The bad thing about this over here is that when this country, does this, and I do that, it colors the entire thing. So then I can't do that. But these two countries are going to go to war. I'm actually going to change the color of this country. Oh, crap. It actually doesn't match the color of any other country. I don't mind that. Alright, well. And if I was to do this... let's go. Alright. Well. This doesn't have to be the permanent color, but it can be. Because, there's no other color like it. But yeah, this country, is strong. The one they're invading is stronger, but they're not stronger whenever they're fighting a three-front war. And you're probably asking, what do you mean three-front war? There's only two people going after them. Do you not see the purple team down here? Obviously the purple team is going to get some. But they're just going to end right here. Right here. And that's where that's going to end. Then the yellow team is like, you know what? We need somewhere to expand to. Because, they can't go north unless they invade those countries, which those countries are a lot stronger than this country over here, so they're going to just come this way. And those countries are also fighting a three-front war. But yeah, they eventually take over their capital, causing them to basically... At that point, whenever a country's capital gets taken, it's just not good. When I say it's not good, there's nothing they can do about it. like logistically, there's nothing. Logistically? Because now their government has been overran, basically. And their capital city, which held their president and their government and a lot of people being taken over by another country, they're not going to be stable at all because they don't have a capital. And, they're going to lose a lot of people and everything. It's just like the Italian Empire thing, or what Italy had, whenever they were kind of an empire. And the rest will go to the red team. Now I need to draw these borders again. Also, let me check in on my timer real quick. Instead of just sitting here, let me pull up my timer real quick. Still have 19 minutes left. I've only been recording for 10 minutes, so I got time to do border. But now we see that the yellow country has a place to go now. And this is our first, this is our first kind of transcontinental country. Because, I mean, here. But, this is our first, like this kind of country, to where it goes from Europe to Africa. We don't have any other one that goes Europe to Africa, because this Mesopotamian country doesn't even reach Europe at all. And speaking of this country, they're going to declare war on the blue country again, even after having an agreement, I think literally the last video, or the video before last. But yeah, they're going to declare war on them again. They're going to attempt to take over a lot of the... They really want this Caspian region. Over here, they want to have full control over the Caspian Sea. So, they kind of just, are doing this, and the green country's not going to do anything about it, because they don't like them. And then they eventually fall. So now we don't have a light blue color, so that's another color I can use. But now, we'll just see some more countries expanding, like this one. Like they didn't just already expand, but they're going to expand up more into, or not up, but out more into Asia. When I mean they're going to expand, they're going to expand. This is the era of great expansion, remember that. They're going to expand. Yeah, I was planning on doing that, and then I was like, I probably shouldn't, because then they're just going to be like, you're just wasting time. Or not wasting time, you're just being lazy or something. But I wanted to do that really bad, so it doesn't even matter. But because of this, we're going to see a revolt in this country. We haven't seen very many fully revolts happen since the one in the purple country that turned out to be this. But before we see a revolt happen, we're going to come over here and see this little country over here expand down here, even over here. So they expand pretty well. This country expands down here, up here. There we go. That looks better. There we go. That looks better too. Pretty sure. Whoa. I'm pretty sure every country here has a capital. I'm not gonna go do a fact check or anything, but pretty certain. If I see a country that doesn't have a capital, I'll give them a capital whenever they need it. But the revolt happening will be here from a not that color, because that color is too close to that color. Very red. It's basically almost that color. It needs to be darker. Okay. Maybe here just a little lighter. Okay. Now we're talking. Now I got a color I can do this with. We're going to see this entire region right here break away and form their own country. Which, is it going to be too hard to form their country whenever they just a huge chunk of they took a huge chunk out of the strongest country in the world. Well, actually no, because they're the second strongest country in the world behind the Indian country. I'm going to do another ranking before the end of this video, but we still got 12 minutes left. I feel like I've been recording for forever already. But, yeah, we have a new country. What's your thoughts on it? You know what it's going to call it? It's going to be called the Arabian country. Like the other ones. These people are basically revolting because of the war that happened that got rid of the old Egyptian country, one of the first countries in the Wixo series. I think it was a country that had revolted in the first place. But then the Mesopotamian team backstabbed them after helping them in part 5, I think. Not get obliterated by the original country. So the pink one, I think it was. The pinkish red one. It was kind of like this color right here. But we're gonna see another country pop up. It's going to be the blue that we had earlier that was up here. Except it's not going to be up there. It's going to be down here. And it's going to be not over there. Over here. Oh, look at that. It's actually going to come all the way up here. And their capital. Why did I make it gray instead of black? My dumb. Yeah, the capital's going to be there. We have a good amount of countries, and we still got 10 minutes left. So, we're going to see a lot of things happen called expansion. This country down here, which is huge, by the way, has taken over the modern-day New Zealand, and this bit of that island. This country down here has taken this bit of this island, and this pink country has taken that bit of that island, or the Philippines. So yeah, and here they split this in half. I mean, technically there's water in between that. So let me just go ahead. But yeah, we have that island split, and this island has been taken over by, well, that island and this island has been taken over by, the Korean country. I think I'm just going to call this one the Chinese country because it's just basically only China with a little bit of Vietnam and Laos. Oh yeah, and Taiwan. A little bit of Philippines. Yeah. Over here we have some expansion in Europe. With this green team. Getting a good bit of green teaming color. Yeah. And then this team sets out on a mission to expand a lot. This team wants to be the largest country because of people bragging about their size. They want to become the largest country, meaning they'll have to go a very long ways. But they've already taken that. Which, I mean, they're still a pretty long ways from being the biggest country, because, I mean, just look at these other countries. But they're gonna traverse across the northern part of modern-day Russia. Like, I mean, really traverse along the way. I mean, like, really traverse along the way. I mean, look at that. This country down here has finally gotten up to this bit and has grown a lot. And I mean, has grown a lot. I mean, it's the most growth I've ever seen one country have, and that's like quadruple the size. I'm only like doing this to like speed up the process, you know? And I go out this way a little bit, stop here, letting them get a little bit of a area here, and out here. Come down here, get that, get that. I get that. They get that. Look at the sizes of these. I hate that. Why did I do that? Oh crap! I hear thunder, and I gotta sneeze, so I'm probably gonna cut it out. So yeah, we're gonna see. Like I said, we're gonna see a lot of expansion. Over here in the Americas, we'll see some expansion from this country. But wait, now we're gonna see tons and tons of countries coming over here into the spawning, basically being formed in the Americas from other American, like American continental tribes. With one starting off with I think this color is like exactly that color basically. So maybe make it lighter? No, darker. I don't think we have that color of green yet. No, we don't. I hate that color of green, to be honest, but, I mean, nothing I can do about it. They're going to settle down here. And, get a capital of, right here. And then we're going to see another country be formed. I'm just going around making sure that these countries don't already, these colors don't already have countries existing. Up here, this country is going to be very cold. Basically taking up modern day Alaska, and that's basically about it. They take a lot more than modern day Alaska. They take a little bit more than just modern day Alaska. Not too much more, but they just take a little bit more than just modern day Alaska. And their capital will be right about here, since it's near water, you know. The British, I'm just going to call them the British, have taken over a lot of these islands and have settled here. Very cold people, I guess. They like the cold, I guess. Speaking of red, same exact color, by the way. We're gonna have a very, very light pink. Even lighter than that. Even lighter than that. That's crazy. And they're gonna be over here bordering the British, and they also own these two islands here. These two countries over here are going to meet up border-wise. Like this. And then they will also come up here like this. Look at the size of this country. I think this country might be the largest. But they are still out here expanding. They actually didn't even know about this country over here. They finally reach it, and they were like, wait a minute, who is here? Who could have possibly gone here before them? So now they're just confuzzled. I like using that word, confuzzled. Also take a lot down here. It's a fairly large country now, so I think they've gotten their way. So I think I'm just gonna do a power ranking and then end off the video. Power ranking only 1 through 10. Like always, or at least most of the time. The strongest country is the Indian country. The second strongest country. I want you to take a guess on the second strongest country. Yeah, it hasn't changed. It's still this country. The third strongest, this one down here. The fourth strongest, take a guess. It's somewhere in this region. If you guess this country, you'd be correct because they have climbed the ranks. They were 6th, or no, they were 5th last time. Speaking of 5th, we have a new 5th place. It's over here. So yeah. I never gave these people a capital. I'll give them a capital here in a second. I'll let you see it. Then the 6th strongest is going to be the British. The 7th strongest is going to be this team. This team has been the 7th strongest for like the longest time. The 8th strongest is now this country right here. The 9th strongest being this country. And the 10th strongest, I want you to take a guess on what the 10th strongest is. This country right here. So, basically to recap, the strongest country is the Indian one. Then it goes the Mesopotamian one. Then the South African one. Then the Baltic one, that's basically just Russian. I'm just going to call it the Russian team now. And then it's American, the American country. Then it's the British country. And then it's the Turkish country. Then it's the West African country. Then it's the Spanish country. We're calling it the Spanish country now, not the Iberian country. We're calling it the Spanish country. And then it's the Scandinavian country. Because it basically owns only Scandinavia. But, let's get rid of these numbers and give my boy over here a capital and end off the video. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, like, subscribe, do all the good things, you know. Subscribe so I can hit 2K before the end of the year. On screen now you can see the Wixo playlist, which might not be in order. I'm not sure. I might have fixed it by now. You can also see my channel logo to subscribe to me or check out my channel. And a video YouTube thinks is best for you. Again, thank you for watching and God bless.